Alright, welcome to my playthrough of Baldur's Gate. If you've never heard of Baldur's Gate before, you should have. Baldur's Gate 2 was an amazing game. This, however, is Baldur's Gate 1, and I'm going to be doing a Let's Play of it, but I'm going to do things a little bit differently. First, I'm going to throw in a couple of mods, so this is going to have a few extra things thrown in, and I'm also going to have something special. This is partly for myself, partly for you, to keep things interesting, but I'm going to be doing some modifications directly to my player character. Nothing too over the top, like I'm not just going to go on, sudden god mode on everything, but some roleplay flavor mod. So let's get started on building the character, shall we? So, new game, gender, let's go with female. And I want to go with female for a couple of reasons. One is because, hey, it's always nice to do something different now and then. But the other is because when I hit Baldur's Gate 2, which is where all the really cool stuff is, including a lot of the really cool mods, there's a bunch of mods that I've never had a chance to try, which are the romance mods, specifically the female to male romance mods. In the original Baldur's Gate 2, there were 3 romances for a male main character, but only 1 for a female main character. With mods that's come out, there's like 4 or 5 for females now, and I want to see what they're like. So, going as a female, so that I can actually try out some of these mods. Race, gonna go human, because, yeah, let's just go human. And I am going for this one a ranger, and this is going to be real interesting later. I'm going to go with a stalker. So I haven't yet decided exactly what my build is going to be in the long term. I may dual class into cleric at a later stage. That means I take several levels in stalker and then stop and start taking several levels in cleric. Or I might just go ranger stalker class all the way for the whole game. Don't know. I'll decide as the game progresses. Alignment. I have to pick a good one. Well, you know what? I'm going to go neutral good, because the character I have in mind, I think neutral good suits them up best. Alright, abilities. So, when I modify this character, there's going to be, like, between the character creation and the game start, I'm going to do a couple of modifications. I'm not going to be modifying these rolls, so I'm going to spend some time, 87 is actually a pretty good roll, but I'm going to spend some time rolling these things, so reroll, 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 trying to get a score that's hopefully better than 87, see, 87 again, and when I'm finished, we'll go from there. Okay, so this is what I managed to roll up. I got a very nice roll of 92, and I've managed to pump up most of my stats pretty high. 18's the highest that I can get, and there's a reason I put 18 in intelligence. For me, that was just a mandatory thing that I had to do for this character. Regardless of whatever roll I got, I was going to get 18 in intelligence. But I'm really glad I got that 92, because in order to keep my options open to dual class later on, mechanics speaking, I needed a dex of 15, a strength of 15, and a wisdom of 17. So this roll has gotten me high in pretty much everything, and I have a charisma dub stat. And that charisma dub stat is there for a reason. It's not just there because I don't like charisma. I actually love playing this game with charisma. But it's a dump stat for in-character flavor reasons as well. So, if I'd wanted, I could have pumped it down a bit lower and raised the wisdom a little bit higher. But, let's have some fun with this. Alright. Skills. Now, the ranger is limited in what skills he can learn. I get 2 weapon style automatically, which is good, and then I get 4 that I can put. I think I can only put, I can put 2 slots in. Alright, so I can have a look through here and put 2 slots into one or more of these categories.
There will now be a short intermission.
So, I've been giving it some thought, and since I want to possibly go cleric down the track, and cleric has to use blunt weapons, I figure I'll drop 2 points into Warhammer, and what should I drop into? Let's drop 2 points into Flail for now. Yep, done. Alright. Now I get to choose my favored racial enemy. Now, the options expand in Baldur's Gate 2. You get a lot more options, and I think I get to re-pick them later on. Which is a shame, because there was one that I was really hoping was going to be on this list, but it turns out, nope, it's in Baldur's Gate 2. So in the meantime, let's do extra damage to dragons. That sounds like a good choice, even though I'm not sure I remember any dragons actually being in Baldur's Gate 1. But it's a good choice down the line. Alright. Appearance? I don't care. Done. My voice. Let's have a listen to them.
All will die. Your life shall be mine. Death will come swiftly for you. Go, go, go!
I kind of like that one.
Now you're going to be sorry! Who's in for it now?
You don't stand a chance. Oh, this is such an honor. I don't know what to say. Oh, we've done so much today. Maybe it's time for a quick nap.
Your doom approaches. Do as I say, and we will thrive. I must rest, lest fatigue cobweb my senses.
You know what? I think less fatigue cobweb my senses just won it for me. I'm going with the scholarly voice type. Alright. Time to pick a name. So for those of you who are big Forgotten Realms aficionados and big D&D players, this name might be a hint for what I'm about to do. But here is the name of our lady of this game. She is ready. This is how she looks before I make any further modifications myself. And let's go. Oh, one other thing. We're going in the hardest possible difficulty, just to make it interesting. Now, before we venture forth, just to give you an idea of the level of difference. The insane mode, enemies are much more numerous, deal 100% more damage, all that sort of thing. Legacy of Baal, everybody has significantly more hit points, improved Thaco, which is their ability to hit things, and also their AC goes up, and better saving throws, and more attacks per round. Everything becomes terrifying. Now in my original video, because I was originally going to do something a bit different for this video series, I was originally going to do a cat, playing on the joke that in D&D, a first level character can die to the average house cat. So I modified the character so it was the average house cat stats, average house cat's abilities, and I took it into Legacy of Baal mode, and, well, this happened.
And dead cat. Cannot do it. Legacy of Baal equals dead cat.
So I took it back, put it in insane mode, and this happened.
In we go. Die. Die. Death to all rats. Wow. Okay.
So you can clearly see the scale of difference there. Your cat, significantly better than any first level character that this game has to offer. That's the threshold we're working with here. So, I'm going to give Legacy a bowl of shot again. I don't know if I'll be able to defeat those rats even with the modifications that I've made, but we will find out together. So it's time to venture forth.